Hey guys, welcome to a live broadcast from the training room. Well, for the past 4, maybe 5 hours, I've been working on this building. Uh, I started, I think, more long. I think it's been longer than that, but here it is. This is the building that's going to be for the uh, production area for the resin for one of the spot and drops that I have over here on the layout. So, like I said, it took some time to build this, and it wasn't easy. Uh, the main problem was trying to get the roofing on here, and it took some time getting this roofing on. And y'all cannot see all the spots where I had issues, but there's some issues there. Um, there are two doors up here, and there's two doors on the side, and there's no doors in the back. Um, the next thing is to put the detail work on, like the lights over the doorways and over the hopper entrance on the front and on the back. There will probably be one light on the side. Uh, it's uh, it's been overwhelming putting this building together, and it took some time, especially the Coke Tower. Um, like I said, it was a task like no other I've ever done in a minute. Um, I really do like the building. Um, it will go on a platform. I will put a platform on it. It will sit on a platform. Um, I went and got some plaque signs. I'm going to clean them up, paint them, and then set the building on it. Um, where it's going to go where the refinery area is, and I'm going to move the refinery area out of the way so that that line that where the wash rack used to be will be the line that goes into the resin area. How this is going to go is just one. It's just going to be a shove and drag out. The sand composite cars, limestone cars will bring the limestone in, unload them, and then we'll bring the cars out. Um, this is also the processing area. Oh, excuse me, the processing area for the resin. Not only is this the pulling of the limestone, but it's also the enriching and preparing the limestone for processing. And then I will have some platforms on this side for the loading of the resin into the rail cars. So that is one thing. Where am I going to adjust for the limestone composite area? Well, one of these buildings will be transformed not only for the limestone composites, but one of these buildings will also be a point for the resin for like making plastics. So there's a lot of things that's going to change since the hoppers are going to be on here. So there will be two hoppers going for the resin company, plastic or whatever. And then there will be an area where I have to take the unloaded composite cars and have them loaded again. So right now I'm going to need, since I already got 5, I'm going to need 5 more of these cars, and then I'll start working on some funnel side Gunderson, scale train Gunderson hoppers whenever I can find them. So that's going to be a task. But as of now, this was not easy. Like I said, it took 5 hours to build this building, to paint it, set it, and then put it all together. So, like I said, it was not easy. And I have to put this on a platform sooner or later. So this is it. This is it. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable to do. So, so in a little bit, I am going to start working on the trackage going into this resin on the layout, and I'm going to do that in a little bit. First thing first, I got to move everything out of the way so I don't hit anything or bump anything. The resin refiner area is going to be moved down here on this end. So the way that's going to go is the production end will be on one end and the processing and finalizing area will be on the other end. So like I said, it's a process slowly. Like I said, this is the second phase of this chemical plant. And I told y'all a long time ago there will be hoppers on here for like the resin and sand composite for the resin. So there is a lot of ingredients that goes into making resin, like the oil. We'll have an area where we can do the oil and then the sand composite and the polyethylene and all that stuff. It's all at the chemical plant, at this plant where they're going to be making the resin. So a lot still to be done. That's the reason why I did not put the scenery down just yet, because everything has to work in a process when you're building a good, nice quality chemical plant. So that's that. Now, since I got that done, it's time for me to start working on the track. It's only going to be one track going in, maybe two. Actually, it's going to be two, because one would be for the limestone going into the building, and then on the other side, right on this side, will be an area for them to where the process resin would be going into a loading platform, and there would be two loading platforms on both ends there. So it's not going to be a huge processing area, just a minimum of 2 cars going in for unloading and 2 cars going in for loading on the outside. So that's going to be the challenge there. So I might have to adjust the track around over here, especially on where the wash rack used to be. And like I said, everything is a process. It just takes time to design and build a layout for a nice size chemical plant like which I'm doing. And it's something different because I'm only using 2 type of cars, a hopper and a tank car. And then the point-to-points, like I said, will change. One of the for the point-to-point for the sand composite, or the limestone for the resin. One of those companies will be used to load the limestones into the rail cars. And then one of the chemical plants will also be for the processing of plastic when we take a resin car over there to it. So 4 cars are going to be going there. So it's going to change up the routine of the train. So whereas the set cars, which will be the hoppers, will go on the engine, because you always want to separate the chemical from the engine area. So there'll be like a 4 set tank car train, 4 hoppers, and then the tank cars, always in that order. Because I believe I'm going to have the sand composite company back there in the corner, and then I'll work my way from there. So like I said, this building is pretty much the most important building on here, besides the chemical plant and the platforms for the loading and unloading of the chemicals and resin or whatever. The engine facility, where it is right now, if possible, I might move it, and then again I might keep it there because of the simple fact I got to move the refinery processing down there somewhere so that I can put that over there. So like I said, there's a lot of things that's going to change in this area for that to happen. So a lot of work to be done in the next day, tomorrow actually, because I'm off, and I'll be able to actually work on this tomorrow any interruptions from anyone. So I'm gonna go to bed, get some rest, and then get up and then start working on this first thing in the morning. And hopefully I can get it all done. So uh, I'm about to get ready to go into phase 3. Phase 2 is still in process of getting the hoppers. We're in a phase 3 where I have just built the building for the hoppers and dropping the building somewhere in this area. And then phase 4 will be the preparation for some more detail work, planning for the detail work. And then phase 5, the final phase, will be the scenery. And like I said, this is a process. I'm slowly working on this process, and it's going to take some time. So slowly but surely, everything will work out accordingly to plan. And everything in a plan is subject to change. So pretty much everybody knows how that goes. So this is it. I am finna to go to bed. I want to thank you all for watching this update on this building that I just put together. And like I said, I will start in the morning putting this in. There's still a lot of detail work I need to put on this building, but I'll start slowly working on this building once I put it on a platform, so nothing would move. So yeah, I'm tired. This building has really worn me out. It is not the type of building that I wanted to. Well, actually, it is the type of building I wanted to build, but I just wasn't expecting it to be this problematic in the building of it. And the funniest thing is, I still have a lot of pieces left over for another building, so I can build another building, and I can also make that a processing area for the resin area. So, like I said, still a lot of work to do. Still a lot of work to do. So I'm not rushing this. I'm taking my own sweet time. I want everything to work accordingly to plan. So this is not a prototypical ideal building of how the rest is done. I just want to give a representation of a building of where my hoppers and both of my processing, shipping, receiving, processing area for my resin area for the chemical plant. So enough is said. I'm going to bed. Thank you all for watching this sort of rail building update. I will be back in the morning, and I will be live pretty much all day tomorrow working on the building and the track and everything. So y'all get to see me do that all day tomorrow. So I will be live. So until then, thank y'all all. Good night. And happy Memorial Day for all of you tomorrow. Give a shout out to our veterans this Memorial Day, and thank them for their service, and keep them in your thoughts and prayers. All right. Thank you all. It's time to go to bed. Good night.